My Lola was only 12, but she did say that Lola, she would call her Inay. Inay was really, really, I guess the modern word would be fierce. She was strong. She was not a cuddly Lola. You know how you have these sweet old ladies and all that? No, she was quite strong. And even in the book, she said, my grandchildren, I don't want to get close to them because they'll just leave me. So that was the impression. She was very strong. She was very disciplined. Everybody fell in line. You could tell that she was the one who, I guess, called the shots in the family because the Lolo Deroy, that's TM Kalaw, was a very, very mild gentleman, as my tita, my Lola would say. She was just so hands-on with everything, just so that TM Kalaw could really focus on his political career, his House of Representatives, and everything, all that. So she really just let him have his space. So she took care of everything at the back end.
So earlier, you called her the family breadwinner, but it's not like TM Kala was unemployed, right? In
No,
this
no,
case,
no,
both of
definitely.
them,
He
yeah,
did go to office. He had a monthly salary, but as I think I read in one of the stories, he had such a soft heart that she had to go, during payday, go to his office to get the salary because he might lend it out immediately. So she was making, so I guess maybe not breadwinner, but she was the one who controlled the finances. And then her own business of real estate, I think that's what really brought in the wealth because I think she really was so successful there, starting with selling her house, the one that her mother gave her as a wedding gift. It was a grand house, so she sold it, and that was the capital. And she bought all the other real estates and built houses and rented them out.
yeah.
So I
Well,
think that's what built it. Yeah.
she was an early developer, no? Your great grandmother influenced her children, obviously, and the eldest was Maria Kalaw. So, how did your great grandmother influence her daughter and your grandmother, Maria Kalaw Katigbak?
My Lola was always very fiercely independent also. And I remember growing up, my mom telling me as a woman or as a kid, as a girl, that, Katrina, you don't need like any man. Parang you can do whatever you want as a woman. And I think this is was carried on from Pura to Maria to my mom, Josefina, and me. Definitely that strength of um you do, and not because you're well off or whatever, but there was always a practice of if you can do it, you do it yourself. Don't be lazy, don't be idle. You have to always continue doing it yourself if you can. So I saw that in my Lola because she was always so industrious. And I saw that in my mom. And my mom taught that to me. Never be idle. Your mind or your hands should always be busy doing something. And I think that's what Pura, as a trait, as a family trait, has given or has shown my Lola Maria from when she was young. Always be industrious and aspire for higher education.